This is the Nike Phantom Vision 2. It stays true to the concept of the first generation, but Nike clearly also knew they had a few issues to fix. I did, however, remain a little skeptical.
Because Nike haven't necessarily got the best history making 2s. Take for instance the Hyperreactive Phantom 2 that turned one of the best boots of the decade into a criminally stiff mess. There's also the Nike Magista Opera 2 that made a bit of a shambles of the boot that gave us Flyknit and the dynamic fit collar. So the big question is if the Nike Phantom Vision 2 continues that trend or if Nike actually got their act together.
The Vision 2 keeps the DNA from the Vision 1 with a Quadfit mesh inner sleeve and a Flyknit outer shell with the tongue covering the ghost laces.
And just like on the Phantom Vision 1, that is a seriously comfortable combination, as the two textile uppers here move seamlessly with your foot without ever feeling restrictive. And yet you get a tight, snug and relatively secure fit because of the Quadfit mesh, which is one of the big reasons why the Vision 2 feels so good. In essence, it's just a loose mesh base that is normally really soft, but then tightens up as you apply pressure to it. And that means that once you pull your laces tight and you move around and your foot starts to move a little bit inside of the boot, it provides some of the best lockdown that you can find in any boot on the market right now. And that fills me with confidence. My main gripe with the Vision 1 was that flaccid, loose and slightly cheap color, but this time Nike have lowered it and made it tighter and less flappy, and also they've added a pull string to make the boot a whole lot easier to get on. It still mostly feels like a way and a tool to guide your foot inside the boot and the Quadfit mesh, but it feels more free and still offers that compression that feels so nice around the lower ankle. And all of this means that the Vision 2 is really comfortable. Fit-wise, it might feel a quarter of a size long and it is really wide, but I'd argue that if you go true to size, most people are really gonna feel at home.
One thing Nike recycled is the Hyperreactive outsole, which still has a firm forefoot and good all-round studs. It's nice, so let's move on.
The touch is special though, and perhaps the best part of the Vision 2. It feels very sandpaper-like and gives you a natural, sharp and clean sensation on the ball, where you just feel that the connection between the boot and the ball is simply just better. And okay, Nike did remove a layer of mesh on the inside to give you a slightly more barefoot sensation on the ball, but in reality the touch is a whole lot like on the Vision 1, just with a slightly more punchy and solid sensation on this part of the instep. It's great, and it fills me with confidence. Maybe feels a little like a Jumbo Legend 8 on grip steroids.
So unlike its predecessor, the Vision 2 is hard to be mad at. But there is one thing that's a thorn in my side.
It's expected. In the days of constant innovation, is this too familiar to really make waves despite being a good boot? Is it special enough? I'm not too sure.
Because being a bit clinical and negative Nancy, the Phantom Vision 2 and Jumbo Legend 8 feel a little bit similar. Textured uppers, Quadfit mesh and a lovely booty-like Flyknit color.
I'm left with the question of whether Nike really know where they want to go with the Vision, or if it's time to scrap that Magista DNA recipe and start from afresh. With that said, it's a very good boot, it's extremely comfortable, it has the best grip on the market, for a few days at least, it's much easier to get on, and it is absolutely brilliant on the ball. It's also a little bland, and I think therein lies my problem. It's unambitious and uninspiring, but on the other hand, delivers a boot that's really hard not to like. And if you dig it and you want a piece of it, you can actually get it from Unisport store from January 23rd if you click the link right over there. But until then, make sure to tell me what you think of the Vision 2 in the comment section right down below. And then make sure to remember to subscribe before you go learn some wicked skills in the playlist right up there. And with that said, guys, I'm signing off. Cheerio.